Hello, everyone, and welcome to the presentation of our research poster for Arkansas State University Campus Querétaro's Business Week. I am Gabriela Bejarano Baltazar, and with the company of Brenda García, we will be talking about governmental interventions in the junk food in Mexico. In this specific poster, we will focus on the current interventions used to reduce the population's consumption of fast food in Mexico, including how they are supposed to function, why they don't, and what adjustments might be made to make them effective. Although we are aware that there are currently taxes on junk food, when we conducted our research, we came to the conclusion that these taxes were insufficient to improve the health of Mexico's population. According to one of our sources, which by the way you can find at the bottom of this poster, the newspaper Expansión Política, in Mexico, just 25% of the population are considered to have a healthy weight. We believe it is crucial to increase the present taxes on junk food in order to protect the right to better nutrition and have an impact on the health system. Junk food has already been subject to some restrictions and charges in an effort to reduce consumption. However, since we are aware that consumption values haven't significantly changed or had a big impact, we propose in this research to look for additional strategies that can be used to enhance population's health.
For the abstract, obesity and overweight are two very important problems that we need to take care of because it affects all citizens of all ages, children, adults, and people of and more advanced age. So strategies have already been implemented, such as taxes of certain percentage. Nonetheless, the results have not been that efficient, so the proposal that we suggest are two different ways in which these health problems can decrease, which would be the restriction quantity and the even higher percentage of taxes on sugary food and beverages.
The prediction that we have for this research is that the implementation of these strategies will lead to an improvement in Mexico's population's health, meaning that Mexico would have a better health as a result of the implementation of the initiatives. Our research question is, what would be some effective strategies in order to decrease the consumption of junk food in Mexico? The outcomes that we aim to achieve by conducting this research are recognizing the already implemented taxes in junk food in Mexico, acknowledging the percentages of junk food consumption in Mexico, and finding new strategies in order to decrease the percentage of junk food consumption in Mexico.
So for the methodology in our project, we used the method of first investigating the already imposed taxes in the junk food in Mexico from previous years, such as 2013 to 2016, and then we analyzed the trend, whether if they have decreased or increased. Once we already knew this, we could then analyze the price elasticity and proceed to design new strategies in order to improve the outcomes that previous years had already had in the health of Mexican citizens. As for our results in the project, we first have to concentrate in certain concepts that we saw in the microeconomic class. For example, that if taxes are implemented, the price buyers pay increase while the price sellers receive decrease. And this will lead to less people buying less quantity. With respect to the year 2013, tax of the 8% was imposed in Mexico to junk food. First, junk food would be referred to snacks, sugary drinks, sugary foods such as chocolates, sabritas, among others. But later, the World Health Organization proposed that the percentage had to increase to 20%. And this would be better because the price elasticity was analyzed, and we saw that the demand of sodas or sugary drinks were elastic demand. So if taxes would increase, then less people would buy them. So that's why the tax is an excellent option. But then we analyzed the graphics, as we said in the methodology, and the graphics showed us an increment of obesity and overweight. So this proves that the strategies were not efficient and effective. Also, it's very important to mention the healthy quantities to consume of junk food. For example, we saw in a public interest research of Argentina that the quantity that is healthy to consume is 140 calories of potato chips, or in this case sabritas. And the Profeco of Mexico recommended that daily sugar intake was no more of 25 grams. And this would be for pastries and sodas. Finally, to conclude our project and proposal, thanks to the results, the findings, and the graphics analyzed, we can say that the previously imposed taxes of that certain percentage were not that effective and efficient. Nonetheless, we have two mainly approaches or suggestions that could be implemented in order to increase the effectiveness and the efficiency. Firstly, we can increase the currently imposed junk food taxes, maybe from 20% into 30%. That would mean even less people would buy junk food. And the other strategy can be implementing a quantity regulation law to limit how much of a product a customer can buy.
Thank you so much for your attention on our presentation. We are going to leave a QR code on the next slide for you to see all the sources in case you're interested.